Okay.
Hey, there's a camera right there. Please leave a message.
Alexa, show me the front door. Alexa, show me the front door. Today I'm going to show you all about Ring's new Battery Doorbell. This is the newest version. Let me show you what you get in the box, what's good and what's not so good with Ring's new Battery Doorbell. Here's what you get in the box. You get the Ring Battery Doorbell itself. What you'll notice immediately is that this is much skinnier. There's no removable battery anymore. So this is a big change from previous versions where we had a removable battery that we would then potentially go and buy extras of, so we never had to remove our doorbell from the wall. Well, with this one, you're going to have to. There are the two poles on the back that you can connect your existing chime into. You have to check the requirements. It was 8 to 24 volts AC as a requirement at 50 or 60 hertz. So that's your transformer rating for your chime in your home. On the back of the unit, we are now seeing this button up at the top, this orange button. That's the power on, power off, and you have USB-C charging. The other big difference is in the mounting hardware. The mounting hardware is quite different because we no longer have a little screw on the bottom that affixes this to this mount. The way this mount works is basically you're going like that and you're clipping in. So now we're clipped in. You heard it just click, and that's it. This is very, very skinny, pretty lightweight feeling too. And their tool for getting this off the mount is quite different. So you're just going to come from the underside, you're going to find that, and then you're pushing up and it's popping off. Now the mount itself has 4 spots for screws. You have 4 screws and 4 anchor mounts. That'd be standard hardware for this, but yeah, we're missing some of those extra screws that used to go into things like angle mounts that you would get in the boxes. Those aren't there. This is just a straight on mount. So if you want those, you're going to have to go get them. The other thing I'm noticing is this is a different faceplate. Traditionally, we've been able to go to Ring's website, buy face plates, replace them. Well, because of the new depth of the unit, you don't have that anymore. Quite a few design differences that are going to change the accessories that you have access to. The mount here also has these gaps. This is where you're going to be putting your wires through. So just to understand that, that's where your wiring's going for your existing chime, but this has an onboard battery. You don't necessarily have to use that existing chime. These integrate really well with chimes from Ring. You can also use them with Amazon's speakers and smart displays and get those to kind of chime up when the doorbell rings. You can do all that wirelessly. Because we have USB-C charging, they had to give us a USB-C cable. Little nicer color on this cable. Just a little nitpicky thing for me, but they were like brown orange. That's all you're getting. Oh, and you get a little sticker. Most of the features are going to require a subscription. Well, if you have a number of Ring products, it starts to make a lot more sense. But now let's talk about some of the differences. I'm going to go grab one of the previous generations of the doorbell so you can see some of these things firsthand. One of the biggest decisions you're going to make when you buy a Ring video doorbell is which model. And today, Amazon has done some work to kind of simplify their lineup. You know, they used to have the doorbell 1 through 4, but now they've created the all new battery doorbell that we're talking about today, the Plus and the Pro models. Those are kind of the lineup that you're going to look at if you're looking to purchase a new one or potentially upgrading. There are some differences between those three models that you'll want to have a look at. Now, all of these Ring doorbells have their kind of square resolution that's intended to be head to toe, and it's intended to capture things on the sides. The other thing that you're going to notice are these 5 features that you could be missing if you don't go all the way up to the Pro. Those features are called pre-roll, bird's eye zones and view, and then we have low light sight and dual band Wi-Fi. The bird's eye view is a really nice feature. I like having a look at the path that someone's moving through my home. The pre-roll feature is nice too because then you can kind of see where the whole incident or event started. Dual band Wi-Fi could be important to you, but I think for a lot of people you're going to be fine with 2.4 gigahertz. These aren't always streaming. So if those are worth it to you, you can upgrade to that next level. The previous generation of Ring doorbells, and really all Ring doorbells that I've ever tested, they were much thicker than this. So, you look at that, what a difference in terms of design. The biggest reason for that is this old battery. Now, I liked this battery. I didn't mind changing this out. I liked that I could go get extras. I no longer have that option. The other big thing that a lot of people, or at least for myself, I really enjoyed having this go on. So I could remove that faceplate, replace it. Now I know this was probably breaking for a lot of people and the gaps weren't so well maintained on that. So I think this is just tightening up the design a little bit from the folks at Ring, just making it a little more reliable over the long term. Now, with that removable faceplate was the little screw that goes in the bottom there. You no longer have that. If you're looking to replace your older Ring doorbell, I have bad news from an installation standpoint. It's not that the ratings are any different. This has very good ratings, but physically, you're going to run into new screw holes, new anchor mounts, new everything having to be put into your wall. It's a longer distance between these two screws, and then it's skinnier this way. So nothing lines up. You can get one of the existing screw holes lined up, and that's it. Now, I happen to think that this is a better mounting mechanism. It's going to be easier to put this on your wall. One other thing I'm noticing is a change in the design from the lens. I used to see a lot of people with scratches and that would get beat up over time. It didn't look very good. Now, what they did with the new version is they embedded the lens in here. They didn't cover it with a plastic cover. So, number one, the edge of the bulb or the lens, it does come flush with this. So if people are scratching this, they're probably gonna scratch that. It's a smaller area. It's less likely to get scratches on it, I think, overall, and it'll only kind of happen in the middle.